Hey there lovelies, it's Tanisha from Tanisha's Tarot. I'm doing a little here and now reading for Gemini, January 2019. My here and now readings consist of 3 cards that give a brief overview of what's happening in the here and now. So here we go. 1, 2, and there's going to be a third. There we go. Alrighty, so to start out with, you have the King of Swords. Now, the King of Swords talks to me about strength, honesty, and integrity. This individual is sitting in a position of power and is feeling quite confident at the moment. So if this is you or if this is somebody you're dealing with, we'll see. The next one that comes up, this is a major arcana, and this is the Magician. Now, the Magician reminds us that we have the tools available to us to complete the tasks required of us in life. So if you're in a headspace where you're not feeling quite sure about if you have everything you need to do what you need to do, well, this is reminding you that you actually do. Or this could be telling us that you are feeling quite empowered right now. And then we have the Devil. Now, the Devil comes up to remind us that to be mindful of overindulgence, of addictions, and of relationships that are imbalanced or perhaps quite toxic for us. So this card can often come in to tell us about perhaps not overindulging and not overextending ourselves unnecessarily. So if we apply this to career and finance, the King of Swords puts you in a fortuitous position. This is saying that you are feeling empowered right now and that you are speaking your truth and you're standing in your integrity. So, or this could also be that you have a strong figure in front of you that you're involved with in business or in the workplace. This may be your employer or a colleague, and they are, inspiring you to stand in your truth and honesty, or they themselves just may be very honest in the way that they deal with things. So this is saying that you've got somebody involved with you that is, has integrity and that you can depend upon. So the Magician here, if we apply this to business interactions, this is saying you have everything you need to move forward. You have everything you need to be the best the best you can be at what you're doing. So whether you're employed or whether you're wanting to set out on your own business venture, or whether you are already your own boss, this is saying feel confident in your skills because you have worked hard to be where you're at. You have what you need in front of you and you can move forward in what you're doing. So don't underestimate your own skills or your own worth. Now, this card, if we apply it to business, is saying that, perhaps there is some power struggles going on here. It's sort of telling you to sort of, step out of any interactions that feel toxic or negative. And it's just warning you that, there is temptation there. So, really, really call upon the energy of the King of Swords and stand in your power and in your integrity, so as you're not compromised in any way, shape or form, because this card is sort of warning of a potential compromise in something, and if we're applying it to the business world, this could be some sort of temptation or overindulgence. This could even just be like, don't overdo it on the weekend because it's going to compromise your faculties throughout the week, or don't let your sort of personal life affect your business life. So if we then look at these cards in relation to romance, Now, this could be you speaking your truth and standing in your power, or this could be somebody coming into your life. So if you do have somebody coming into your life, this person, he does stand with honor and integrity, and does speak their truth, and you know, is quite a powerful person. You know, you will have great respect for them. Or this could be how you are being seen, which means that, you know, whoever's coming into your life or whoever you're in a relationship with right now is seeing you as somebody who's very honest and, you know, standing in your power, and they're admiring you and looking up to you. So if we then go to the Magician and then apply that to a romance story, we can see that, again, you know, you're in a position of power, or you have attracted somebody who is in a position of power. They have mastered themselves. You have mastered yourself. You know, this is a positive individual, and maybe even a little bit of a mystical individual. And now, if this is how you're being viewed, this is somebody actually in awe of you. This is somebody who's seeing you as a mystical person, as somebody who, you know, almost can wield magic, or, you know, has cast a spell on them, or something like this. You know, you're enchanting. So Gemini, when we then apply the Devil to romance reading, we can then take it as some sort of warning, again, of like a power play. You know, this is saying to, you know, the devil is in the detail, so just pay attention to, like, you know, any little red flags, or, you know, maybe keep yourself in check too, because sometimes when we are put into situations where our emotions are at the forefront and vulnerability is there, that can bring out toxic behaviors. You know, often relationships do bring out some of our more toxic behaviors, and if you keep yourself in check, you know, they won't become anyone else's problem, and you'll be able to work through them so as it's a positive outcome. This could also be overindulgence. So, you know, you've gotten swept into a romance with somebody, or you're really, you know, you're all loved up, and you're in admiration of your partner, and your partner's in admiration of you, and you guys are kind of forgetting about, hold on, we're overeating here, or hold on, we're overindulging here, or hold on, we're sort of partying too much. Or perhaps, you know, this can also speak sometimes of codependency. So it's just warning you to be mindful of that and keep that in check, which I think, you know, every relationship, as you progress, you need to keep things in check, and new relationships especially, you know, as you get swept up in each other, you know, you don't want to forget who you are in the midst of it all. So there's your little mini reading, Gemini. I hope you enjoyed. So thank you for watching, thank you for liking, and don't forget to subscribe, so as you can keep up to date with the monthly readings. And if you are interested in a personal reading, please utilize the email address below this video. Thank you.